Good, I guess I should say it is still good morning, isn't it? And we want to welcome you to the Cannon County Chamber Connection. And of course, this is hosted by Sue Conley, and she is this year the president of the chamber in Cannon County, as well as her other jobs that she does. And my name is Carolyn Motley, and of course, we want to thank DTC for making this possible. Here it is, February.
I can't believe it. January's already gone. Time has just flown for us, hasn't it? It's
We're going to
crazy.
be putting up Christmas again here
Oh,
pretty soon.
no, don't say that. I want to feel the spring and the summer coming on. Yeah.
I do want to follow up on the Mix and Mingle social that we had in January, and that's our annual social. And we combined it with our Industrial Development Board. We had a lot of fun. We really did. Didn't last long, but we had a lot of fun in that short time.
Well, that was the part of it that was so good. It didn't last long. And we had about 70 people, 75 people come.
Right, we did.
Yeah.
And I guess the best part was a lot of times people complain if you have too many speakers. But what we did was we offered them a 60-second commercial. And Sue stood there with her stopwatch and a hook, and if they went over that, they were gone. So, but it all worked out, and that was very interesting.
It was
I
fun.
liked it, didn't you?
I did too, and it gave everybody an opportunity to speak, because sometimes people, and they had to sign up for it, so that was fun. And we had about 10 people do that.
Yeah, they did. That surprised me, because a lot of people are a little shy.
Yeah. Not us, but
no,
some
but
people
there are those people out there, and there was some out there that weren't the least bit shy.
That's right.
So, and they would have probably
went on and on and on and on.
Liked a few more minutes.
And nobody stayed under 60 seconds. We at least 2 minutes, but it was all good.
Well,
and
yeah,
the food was good, and everything.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Blue Porch Catering catered it, and it was more a mix and mingle than a banquet setting, and I like that format.
Lots of networking and people finding out what other people do. So speaking of new people and what people do, we have Christian here.
Christian's really not new. He's been with the chamber for a couple of years now, haven't you, Christian?
Yeah, about 3 years, yeah.
But you have invoked on a new endeavor.
Yeah, so about 3 or 4 years ago, I started an organic farm here in the county. I think it was the first certified organic farm. Since I think we've gotten a couple more, which puts our county in a high concentration of organic farms. There's not that many across the state, maybe 20 or so certified organic farms.
We have a couple here.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, so that was really exciting, and I've been at the farmers market a couple of years with some products there, and developed a couple of core products that has us growing, and now we've moved into where the Blue Porch used to be, at the kitchen here at the Art Center, where we're going to be manufacturing our mushroom extracts that we make. We make a turkey tail mushroom extract and a reishi mushroom extract. And then we're going to be brewing some kombucha. So I don't know if you know what that is, but we're going to be brewing that over there and bottling it in growlers like this.
And what is it?
Well, kombucha it's a very old product. It's thousands of years old. It's basically sweet tea that's fermented into a vinegary drink with a slight carbonation to it, and we add fruit flavors. So it's our first flavors are going to be apple ginger and blueberry ginger. So basically what it is, it takes the sweetness, the sugar of the tea, and ferments that to an alcohol that then is fermented to acetic acid, which is vinegar. Mm-hmm. So if you use vinegar in your food products, that's a byproduct of a bacterial fermentation process. It basically takes a Tennessee staple, sweet tea, it's on everybody's table, and turns it into a health product with probiotics, live culture probiotics, that you can replace your tea, your soda, any unhealthy sweet drink with this. It's low sugar. Typically, this will be something between 2 to 5 grams of sugar per serving.
But not alcoholic.
No,
when you-
there's a little bit of alcohol in it, but it's below the legal limit. So it will have, a little statement on it that says there's alcohol, but it's under 0.5%, which lets it be sold where the sodas are.
And so do you drink it with ice? Do you mix it with vodka? Tell me what you...
You can do any of those things. Actually, now there's this
Put it on your salad.
Yeah, actually, we're going to be making vinaigrette also. So we're
Very
going to be
good.
making barrel-aged kombucha vinegar and then turning that into other condiments like salad dressing. So you will
Wow.
be able to do that. But you mentioned adding vodka and different things like that. In the 16 and 1700s, they used to make this into a drink called shrubs. So you would travel for a great number of days and you would arrive where you are. Usually you would stay there because you're not just jumping back on the road in the
Sure.
16 and 1700s. So the novelty of drinks and food was a way of entertaining guests. Well, shrubs was one of those. And basically that was a vinegar that was mixed with fruit to create a very interesting sweet and sour flavored drink called shrubs. So nowadays, the trend in bars is to make those with alcohol. So yes, there are people making alcoholic shrub drinks with a kombucha-based product.
Wow.
So it's very interesting you brought that up.
Well,
it's a new trend.
It is. See,
You're a very trendy
I'm a
lady.
very trendy person. That's right. So, are you going to sell this locally, or is it going to? People are going to have to order it online, and for you to send it to them? Tell me.
This is going to be available in local stores and restaurants.
Okay.
We have a few that are pre-signed up to carry this product. They will carry growlers like this and
Okay.
16-ounce bottles as well, and stores will carry the 16-ounce bottles. Eventually, and I'm really hoping that that's sometime soon, you'll be able to come here to the Art Center
Okay.
and purchase a growler just like this, and then be able to bring this back here and refill it on
Perfect.
tap.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And what do you use the mushroom extracts for?
Now we've created this product really out of a family need. We had my mother-in-law had stage 4 lung cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she was 72 and she smoked up until the day she was diagnosed. So her prospects were very very bad, and I was concerned that maybe she wouldn't get the care that I expected that she would get. She ended up getting great care. But I wanted to make a product, a natural product that could help her through her chemo. She chose chemo, despite doctors saying maybe
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
She chose chemo. So I created this product because I couldn't find what I felt like was the kind of quality I was reading in studies was necessary to achieve a certain kind of result. So I created the extracts for her. Now customers, I have lots of cancer customers, for example, taking the turkey tail. I have lots of customers with Lyme disease, arthritis, anxiety, and insomnia that take my reishi. I can't promote those products,
Certainly,
though,
yeah.
as health products, and for those reasons, but I'm telling you what customers take it for.
Yeah.
Those are the things. These people do their own research and their own homework, and they find us, and they find our product. So that's what they're used mainly for, despite us not being able to actually promote them
Yeah.
for that use.
Yeah, there's all kinds of guidelines for that. That's for sure.
There are, yeah.
And then your organic vegetables. How do you go about being certified? How does that work?
That's a process through the USDA federal program, the National Organic Program. You basically have to document your inputs into your property for 3 years, and they have to be certified organic and approved inputs. Then after that 3 years, they come and inspect, and they'll do tissue samples and then give you your certification. At that point, then you can sell your vegetables or products you make with those
I
as
see.
certified organic. And all of our beverages, our vinegar, our mushroom extracts, and our vinaigrettes will be certified organic.
Very good.
Yeah.
That's exciting. That happening things in Woodbury, in Cannon
That's
County.
right here.
It's
right
not
here in Woodbury.
something you're going to get everywhere.
No, no, and I have not seen anybody making a barrel-aged kombucha vinegar, and we're very fortunate that we have Short Mountain Distillery
Yes.
right here. So
Yes.
one of our first barrels was actually from them. So they've got, a little hand in this product as well, and it just shows how we're working together
Yeah.
in this community to make innovative, creative products that tell our community's story. Vinegar is an old condiment. Our mothers, grandmothers, it was a staple on their tables. I know my grandmother would have
It was
small...
a cleaning product, too.
A cleaning. It was
still is.
everything.
It still is,
It
yeah.
was the magic thing.
It
right?
is.
And for my grandparents, they would flavor their vegetables with it. And as a kid, I thought it was the most disgusting thing ever. But in hindsight, I look back at them, and they were really healthy. They
Yeah.
weren't overweight.
That's right.
They ate like crazy. I mean, every Sunday, I don't know if it was this way at your house, but at my grandmother's house, it was like it was Christmas every Sunday with
Yeah.
the food. But they were very healthy,
healthy.
and it was the way they ate. And
Yeah.
that's an old product a lot of people are familiar with here. They're probably not as familiar with drinking it in a drink, but we're going to help introduce that.
Well, there's a lot of people who take copious amounts of antibiotics that deplete all their natural and normal flora.
Yes.
That the probiotics are very helpful.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
In fact, a lot of people who are on lifetime antibiotics take our reishi as a natural alternative because they...
Does that have probiotics in it as well?
No, it doesn't, but
Okay.
recent studies show that reishi alters your gut
bacteria.
in a positive way. So I'm finding lots of customers with diseases with high potential of co-infection, like Lyme disease, and others take it for that very reason. But the probiotics in this will also help your gut if you have taken antibiotics, which could affect your gut bacteria for
Absolutely.
a year.
Well, a lot of things affect your gut, and I think they really do. And if you don't have a normal flora in your gut, you gain weight, you do all kinds of
right.
things. It's very damaging sometimes what we do to ourselves.
Yeah, and this drink in particular, now this is just anecdotally for myself, but in the time that I've drank this, I'm 44 years old, and I had, I was getting the stubborn weight issues that just wouldn't go away no matter what I did, diet or exercise. And as soon as I added a little kombucha into my diet, replacing some drinks, I've trimmed down a lot. I've
Wow.
trimmed down to weight that I was in my 20s, and all of my blood work
Looks
is
good.
just like I'm in my 20s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where does the name kombucha come from?
He doesn't look like he's in his 40s.
He
does
doesn't.
Oh.
He does not at all.
Well, thanks.
Do
I
you
appreciate
use that on your skin or something?
No, I just drink it. No. So, kombucha, I appreciate that, by the way. Kombucha is a Japanese word.
Okay.
So what it means is, bucha means tea. The KOM is a kelp, basically a
All right.
sea kelp. So kombucha means a kelp tea. It's not made from kelp, but when you see the process in fermentation, it appears as though the SCOBY, which is a symbiotic colony of yeast and bacteria, or bacteria and yeast, appears like a kelp.
kelp.
Yeah, so it may be the way it looked a long time ago as to how it got its name.
So where can we buy this now?
Okay, so it's not available now.
Okay.
I think in a month we will be ready for our first sale.
Okay, because Shan over here is our marketing director, and we're doing a Biggest Loser
Oh, yeah,
contest, and I
yeah.
want to win. So I want to get some of that. So
We need some kombucha sooner than later.
That's right.
Okay,
That's right.
okay.
We sure do.
Well, I'll try to hook you up.
Okay, sounds like a plan. And next we have Shan, who is one of my favorite people in the whole world. And of course, she's going to talk to us about our Biggest Loser contest we're having.
Yes, it is. That's very exciting. I told Shan earlier I didn't realize that y'all have been doing this for some years because they kept emailing me about this, the NBC or whoever's over. And I thought, really what I first thought was, oh, this is one of those shams that I'm just going to ignore.
It wasn't a
So-
sham, it was a sham.
I was just going to say that.
Shan, I don't think
Show your line.
You
I
did.
don't-
That's okay, baby.
I don't think it was you that was emailing me, or maybe it was.
Well, the
I don't
Biggest
know,
Loser
but-
works with the. I'll let Shan talk about how they work with the chamber.
Well, first off, happy February.
Happy February is back at
And
you.
I'm so glad to talk about The Biggest Loser. Now, Carolyn, you are correct. We've been doing this for years. We've been doing this as the weight loss challenge with Stones River Hospital.
Right.
Now that we're St. Thomas Stones River Hospital, we decided this year to make it even more exciting. We've partnered with you, the Chamber of Commerce, and with NBC and The Biggest Loser, so that we can gather teams of 4 across Cannon County and teams of 4 across DeKalb County and compete to see not only who can lose the most weight, but NBC is going to reward us for our healthy habits. So when you log on and you become a team member, you'll get an app. And Carolyn, I know you are smartphone savvy. No. So that's what you got me for.
Okay.
So when you don't know what to do, we can help you out. But the app is so easy. It is as simple as pushing a plus when you have a cup of water, or choosing carrots or salad when you have something healthy, or if you drink that Diet Coke, you select Diet Coke, or heaven forbid, if you drink a regular Coke, you have to tag that in too. And for every time you let us know how you're doing on your weight loss and tracking your health, then you get points. And these points enter you for drawings to win over 10,000 prizes. And the thing I'm most excited about, they're giving away thousands of Fitbits, which are great, and also trips to the Biggest Loser Resort. And that's all expense paid for you and someone else that you want to bring along. So lots of great prizes. Now, this is a chamber fundraiser. We've set it up that way. So when you go on and you log in, you want to go to biggestlosercommunity.com, and then it'll say, what organization are you with? And Carolyn, what are they going to choose?
Well, the Cannon County Chamber of Commerce. of
Cannon
course.
County Chamber of Commerce. That's your organization, because that is helping our chamber here in Cannon County be a part of this and receive some of the funds to help the chamber. So the money is coming back to the chamber, and that makes it a double blessing for everybody. And we're so happy to support the chamber with this.
Well, tell them, Shan, what the cost to it is.
Okay, the cost is $25 per person. That's $100 per team. So when you go to biggestlosercommunity.com, you'll select that you want to start a team. And then the downside to me, the way we've set it up online with NBC, is you have to pay for the team in one lump sum. So that means one person puts in their information to pay for the team, and then you're going to have to get your other 3 people to give you their $25. And that just, they've set it up in one team payment. But that's a one-time fee, and it goes, we can sign up until February 20th, but the final, it's going to shut down. The final weigh-ins, the final everything is April 21st. So we've got a little while to lose that weight, get in shape, and have over 10,000 chances to win all kinds of great prizes. So
Now, the weigh-ins and this type of thing, when you sign up your team, that's when you do your first weigh-in, right?
Okay, yes. When you sign up your team, you have 2 options. You can just participate with the Biggest Loser, and that means that you can get healthy, make good choices, and you don't ever have to tell us how much you weigh. Some people like to go that route.
I know.
And some people say, I don't need to lose weight, like you. You have no weight to lose. You're not going to need to lose weight. So you go, I don't need to lose any weight, but I want to get fit and be rewarded for it. So you just sign up online and you are finished. You just participate for your chances to win. But if you think that you want to compete for your weigh-in for the weight loss challenge with the hospital, well, there's a cash prize for that. Someone's going to win a $400 cash prize for their team from DeKalb and Cannon County, one against the other. So we'll have an ultimate team champion for both counties. So if you want to do that, you sign up on biggestlosercommunity.com, and then you email us your team's weights. And so you just basically choose a team captain, they monitor your weights, they sign off on your weigh-in, and then that's it, and you are entered to win. And then you don't have to weigh again until April 21st, and then we tally up the scores. And the big question is this based on pounds lost or percentages? And it is your overall percentage of your body weight loss for your whole team. So that team captain wants to really, kick everybody in gear. We don't want anybody dragging the team down.
Well, there you go. Now, I've had calls about it. In fact, I know of one team, possibly two. But if you wanted to do it right today, Shan,
Okay.
and you've got maybe 3 people.
If you've got 3 people, you can let us know. You can shoot me an email at the hospital. You can give us a call at the hospital and say, I need an additional team member. We've had several people sign up individually, and they're waiting to adopt your team. So if you need an additional teammate, just let us know at the hospital. We'll put your name down, and then the second we have someone to fill that spot, we'll get you guys signed up online. It's very easy. We're very friendly. We'll work with you.
We're very friendly.
But the hospital, St. Thomas Stones River,
Yes.
is aware of this. So if
Yes.
you went over there and said, I want to weigh in, they
If you
know
want to
what
weigh
you were
in, you
talking
can
about.
go to the ER and take your weight and use the scale. But your team captain is in charge of that weigh-in, so you don't have to worry about somebody viewing it. If you have your team captain with you, they are your person in charge.
But they can also weigh at home.
You can weigh anywhere.
Yeah.
The bank in town,
Yeah.
they weighed their team inside the bank. Their team captain signed off on it. They sent us their weights. It's very, very simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you come to the ER, we won't charge you. It's just, I know. Just,
What a relief.
What a relief. Because, and
I never thought about that.
I know, well, people worry about everything. And then we have a ton of other stuff going on at the hospital, too. So this weekend, you'll see, what will you see? The whole hospital being red.
The hospital is going red. Carolyn, I was going to say, you're already dressed and ready for our Go Red campaign. And the Go Red is for women's heart health. That's for the entire month of February, but February 5th is the official American Go Red Day. So everyone come out and support, wear red, and our hospital will be lit red all beautifully for the entire weekend. So stop by and see it and wear red Friday.
Yeah. We have a lot of exciting things going on at the hospital, too. We have purchased a brand new 3D digital mammography machine for each facility, for DeKalb and for Stones. And this is state-of-the-art equipment. It has the computer-aided detection. It's 3D. We should be getting that in 10 to 12 weeks. Then we'll get certified with the state. There's a whole long process for that. But I'm so excited that St. Thomas has purchased us. And,
it's going to be wonderful.
And we're part of the St. Thomas family now. There's so many exciting things going on with us.
I think maybe that may be one reason that women are hesitant to go have that test, is because usually you have to go away from home to do that. And I know mine was always in Nashville that I had to go, but now my doctor's retired. So if we had that here,
and
I would be.
Yeah, and we'll send it to any doctor. We'll send your report to any doctor that wherever they are. And our machine, we have a great tech. Mandy does a wonderful job. And it's not, even though you still have to do the compression, our new machine gives a little bit, so you're not in pain. And then you have the computer-aided detection, which looks and finds any calcification in the breast and any abnormalities that the human eye would not find. And we have great radiology folks who read them. So our physicians are great to do that, and we do a lot of really good things at our hospital, and we're very excited. St. Thomas has given us some funds to do what we really have always wanted to do. So we're very excited, and Shan is marketing for all of our hospitals in St. Thomas and in our regional areas, and we just have lots of projects and lots of exciting things going
Bigger
on.
and better every day. We're just very, very thrilled about it.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah.
And the Biggest Loser I'll know more about, because when Shan, well, actually, how I found out about it was, because I kept deleting those emails, was when a lady asked me who she would contact at the hospital about a weight loss program. Well, the first one I thought of really was the hospital, because I knew that you had done those in the past. And so the next email I got was from Sue, and she goes, Carolyn, we're already doing this. And I thought, well, I didn't know that's what the woman was doing.
Yeah.
She just said a weight loss program. So,
well, I don't know about you, but I get 1,000 emails a day that have nothing to do with anything I'm doing. So will do a better job of communicating too.
Well, once we talked on the phone and we reached each other,
realized
we were golden.
So it was all good.
Yeah, we were fine.
Good. Yeah.
all right. Well, I'm excited about it, and I hope that people I think maybe people may think, well, this is just something that I can't be a part of, but really you can. It doesn't take that much really to get, all you got to do is what you ought to be doing anyway.
That's right.
Everybody knows how to lose weight, but you got to change your lifestyle. And this way, you could probably win a prize.
Oh, there's so many prizes, and this being a first year for NBC to partner with us, it makes a very large prize pool for a very small number of people.
Because there's not a lot of people in Tennessee that are participating with their chambers.
There's only 4 chambers participating in Tennessee, so do the math. And we've got 10,000 prizes that they're giving away, and it's going to be a big prize pool to deal with there, and I just look forward to it. I want someone right here to win one of those trips. I think it would be great.
It would be great.
I told you what my biggest fear about that was.
You're
I'd
scared
get
they're
up
going to
there
make
with
you exercise on a treadmill.
No, they're going to put me on one of those things. And I watched that show, and I thought, wow, I'd just die up there.
No, put me on it. I'm ready.
Yeah. Put me in, coach.
And I think you are. I'd have to work up to that. I'd have to go to a gym before I went to that. So.
Well, I think you just go to watch the show. You don't have to participate.
Yes, I'm hoping they won't put us on a treadmill.
Yeah.
They might feed us fresh vegetables, but...
Oh, there you go.
But I don't know if they'll be certified organic
I can do
or
that.
not.
It won't be that kombucha or whatever it is.
Yeah, I can't wait to try that, actually. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting some as soon as I
Me
can
too.
get
Me
a hold
too.
of a bottle.
Me too.
All right, so you girls will be healthy just by what you drink.
We'll be drinking it. Yeah.
All right. Well, Shan, I've enjoyed, and I wish you'd come back to the show because I'm sure you do the one in DeKalb because if I'm not mistaken, your mother.
Yes, my
the
mother
one
is the
that's-
Chamber of Commerce in DeKalb. So
That's
it
right.
is so nice to be a part of this show today. Thank
Well,
you for
all
letting
right.
me.
Well, that's all right.
Be
We'd
here
be
with you
glad
guys.
because you guys do a lot of marketing.
They do. They do. We do a lot of marketing.
You do.
Lots of good stuff.
And
Well, I'm
I-
here to help anytime you need me.
Well, all right. I'll remember that. Be careful.
Be careful
what
what
you
you
tell me.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
Shan.
much.
But that'll be fine. Now we have another guest with us, and Maria is her name, and it's the way it's spelled, you would not pronounce it that way. I can just tell you that right now. But Maria has been with us before. She is with the Agricultural Extension Office, and your title is, you are an agent in training, right?
Yes, I am.
All right. And what are you training to do right now, Maria?
Well, basically, as an agent in training, I basically learn what all they're doing in the office. So once I have an opportunity in a county of my own choosing, then I'll be able to fulfill that job as well.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
good.
So I'm basically
how
like
does
another
this
worker here.
On-the-job training, how long does that last?
It usually lasts up to a year or until I find a county or position that I'm wanting to pursue.
So basically, you're an intern and just learning everything that you can learn.
Yeah, but I'm a full-time
But you're a
worker.
full-time worker.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
like
They
that.
keep me
It's
busy.
like-
I bet they do. I bet they do. There's a
It's like
lot.
being an apprentice.
I know.
It
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
But that's great. And you do a good job because I hear reports about you, and I think,
There are
I
no
knew she'd
secrets
do
in
good.
Cannon County, so
No,
we
there
hear
isn't.
everything. That's right.
so
That's
if you do
right.
something bad, I'm going to hear that too. So,
I hope not.
She won't do anything bad.
well, what are you working on now?
Well, as far as me, I'm just working with Health Rock still. I'm still in the schools. They're loving it. The teachers loving it. I always get reports and emails from the teachers and the kids. So that's going really well. I'm
Good.
actually enjoying it also.
Good.
They're always so pumped to come. Like when I come, they're like, Health Rocks today? Are you in my class? What time? I'm like, yes, I will see you later.
Very good.
But yeah, lately we've been going over smoke education, how it affects your body. I actually brought in some pig lungs to demonstrate a healthy one and one that was a smoker, and they got to see
I
that.
didn't know pigs smoked.
I know, that's what someone said. Like, how did that happen? I was like,
She's being smart.
I know.
But we also talked about the dangers of drinking and driving. So we actually have these goggles. They're called drunk goggles. And they actually got to do activities in the classroom and got to see how
Really?
dangerous it would be to be a drunk driver. I felt like they really got a good lesson from it because they were like, whoa, I can't even walk a straight line or write my name.
That's pretty cool.
I think
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they had fun.
I bet they had fun. You should have texting goggles. So, because every time I drive down the freeway, everybody's on their phone.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
understand.
very true.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
We came back from Maryville this weekend, and there was this car in front of us. And, I mean, there was a lot of traffic. It was Sunday, so, you know, a lot of traffic on Sunday. This car in front of us, I mean, they were over the line. Then they were back over here, and they're on the side where it has that grid, you know,
Yeah.
that you hear that tells you you're off the road. And then they were back, so I told my husband, I says, well, either they're drinking or they're texting or something. And sure enough, we passed them finally, and it was a girl. And she was texting, and you could see her. She'd have it down here doing like this, you know, and she's going.
Yeah.
That's always the worst one.
It is the worst one. So what else are you doing in the schools? You're talking about smoking and drinking?
Yes, and then last month I was there, we kind of did an activity where they got to see how it would be to juggle their responsibilities and drugs. So we kind of did like a metaphor situation, and I had them blow up balloons, and they would write their responsibility. And the activity was that you had to keep your responsibilities in the air, so they had to balance them and keep them up in the air. And as it went on, I threw in more responsibilities that they had to keep in, and then the last one was the drug, and they couldn't let that one hit the floor at all, or they would add more to their points. So it kind of was a fun way for them to realize, you know, how difficult it is for someone to balance all their responsibilities as well as doing drugs.
Yeah.
So, and the teachers absolutely loved it. I had
bet.
a teacher tell me that she was going to use it in her drug support group that they have at their church, and that was a really great activity. So I'm glad they all enjoyed
I
it.
think they identify more with something like that than if you have somebody lecture them or read it out of a book or anything. I think if they actually participate.
Nobody really
get
likes to be
more out of
preached to,
that.
do they?
Oh, no,
No,
then they're
they
just
don't.
like,
I know, they tune you out.
where am I?
I know.
But as far as that's all I've been doing so far in the
Sounds
schools
like,
is health rights.
sounds like great, like you're doing a great job.
Yeah, but we have a lot going on this month and next month. We actually teamed up with the Tennessee Environmental Council, and we'll be giving out 100 free trees from the office.
Wow, what kind of trees?
We actually have Virginia pine, red bud, flowering dogwood, and yellow poplar. So we'll be giving out those on February 27th, and it's supposed to be a National Planting Day, February 27th, which is a Saturday. So we're trying to promote, you know, a healthy environment, building our community, making it look beautiful. So feel free, anyone.
So first come, first serve?
Basically, yes. We've already had people call into the office like, how many can I pick up? And they're ceilings, so it's not like they're huge overgrown trees yet. You know, you can go ahead and plant them anywhere you want. So it's getting really popular. We only have 100, so.
I finally found out after planting and killing several flowering dogwoods, I finally found out, and it was an old timer, lived up on the mountain, told me that if I would plant those trees, and they were little ones, under the shade of other trees, they do better. And it does. It's
Really?
now great. You know, it's been
that's
that
good
way
to know.
for
It is.
a blight came through one year and killed off just about all the dogwoods, because even on the side of the road where they grew wild,
Yeah.
we lost a lot of them. There's not as many as there used to be. But now that planting them under the shade of another tree works.
Well, we got to mention that on our page
You
also.
do need to do that,
A
yeah.
lot of people don't know because I didn't
I didn't know that either, because I was thinking,
Well,
I
like
have
say,
a place right for it,
I
but
killed several.
yeah, before you figure that out.
Yeah, but it's been pretty popular, and we only have 100 so far. So
Okay.
feel free to let anyone know. They
Okay.
can come in.
Look,
pick us
how
up.
many can you get?
As many as you want.
Well, heck, I'm not going to tell everybody then.
Not sharing that, are you?
Sharon, no, I'm kidding, of course.
We're also now offering sewing classes. Our
How
FCS
fun.
agent, Siobhan Ward, she's now offering sewing classes for beginners, and they're going to get advanced as they progress. It's
Very good.
currently $25, and we've actually had 4 kids come yesterday. Her first class was yesterday, and they actually practiced just basic stitching, cross stitching, basic things like that. We also had some that was like advanced. They were like like, I'm gonna make a pillow already. Give me some of them scraps over there, I'm gonna make a pillow. So it's pretty interesting to see the kids that they're interested, which a lot of kids are anyway, if they have their mother or their grandma.
Yeah. When I was going to college, I worked at a daycare, and I had 4th or 5th graders, and I brought my sewing machine because I sewed my way through college. And each one had to bring a yard of material. We made what was called at the time California jams. They were those long shorts. And each kid cut it out, and they sewed on their machine, and they loved it. And I still that was 20-something years ago, and still if I go back, they'll say, I remember when we made those jams? People like to create things, and it makes them feel so good.
When I was in junior high school, that was part of home ec.
Yeah.
That you had to take.
And you had to make an outfit.
Oh, yes, and I hated every minute. I hated it. It was ugly. The material was ugly. I never wore that thing. And I bet you I took that. Well, I did. I took that zipper out so many times I wore the material out because the teacher wouldn't okay it. And I thought, I'm never wearing this. I don't care if it's got holes in it or not.
That's so funny. Well, my sister used to sew all the time, and I remember we went to church. It was Easter Sunday, and she was sitting there, and both her sleeves fell off at church. So it was pretty funny.
Oh, it was. But
Yeah.
they don't have home ec anymore, do they?
I don't think they do in the
No,
schools.
I don't think so either. But you had to either take cooking or sewing.
We had to do both, and it was only girls.
It's
It
usually
was
the case.
I don't think we had any boys in our class, and all the boys took shop.
Boys took shop.
Boys took shop.
Yeah.
But now, thank God, all that's changed. You can do whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, we actually had one in our class yesterday. They were his brother and his sister. They're homeschooled, so their mom came too and helped out. It was they
That's
had
good.
fun.
That's good.
He was really into it.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's good to be able to sew, whether you're
I
going to
agree.
be able
Yeah.
to, whether you're going to do that for whatever, but I think you should know how.
I was interviewing someone one day, and I looked down at their pants, and I guess they didn't know how to sew, and they had stapled the hem on their pants.
No.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah.
Well, I remember my daughter using tape because the pants were always too long.
Yeah.
And she would turn them under and tape
Tape them. But you can't see tape. The
Yeah, you
staples were
can't.
pretty obvious.
That was just a fashion statement.
That was yeah.
She added some bedazzle.
Little bedazzled. They bedazzled themselves, yeah. Yeah.
So,
Well, what else, girl?
we also have for our 4-Hers, we're having a national cornbread contest.
Ooh.
So if you know any kids, or maybe they have a famous cornbread recipe in their family, this will be their opportunity.
And they can do whatever kind of cornbread.
Yes, it's any kind of opportunity. The cook-off will be on April 23rd. There are cash prizes. So first place gets $500 and
Wow.
a special gift.
Wow.
Yeah, from a special gift from the Lodge and Martha White. And teachers or agents or program assistants also will receive $50 from that county, whichever county they're chosen from. Second place will be $250, and third place will be $100 as well.
Who's the judge? Who are
They
the
haven't
judges?
announced the judges yet.
Well, I was going to say, they used to have this in 4-H when my kids were in there, and there was 3 of them that were
Yeah.
in there. So we were making
Cornbread.
3 different pans of cornbread before they go to school in the morning. And I thought, can't y'all just get a piece of this?
Just pass it around.
Well,
Take it
because
in,
there's $500,
but,
they didn't want to share the prize, did
Well, there wasn't a prize like that then. I'd have done a better job because actually what they ended up doing was breaking the egg and stirring it. Mm-hmm. You know, that was about the extent of it. And but the 4-H, the lady that was, who does her job now? Can't remember, but she was the judge.
Oh.
So she'd
that's
go to
nice.
all these grammar schools and eat cornbread. No telling how
Well, this is
much.
going to be a statewide event, so I'm pretty sure they're going to have a good judge to test those cornbread recipes for that. But the deadline to have those recipes in are March 1st. So if you know any guys that want to enter them, just call the office, talk to Sarah, which is our 4-H agent, and she will get all the information for you.
Do they actually have to bake it, or do they just
Well,
give
we
you the
want
recipe?
them to do the whole process. I understand parents are going to want to help because they're 4th graders, and a lot of kids can't do all the things in the kitchen sometimes. But we want them to be full in this project. So mixing it, maybe pouring in the measurements, things like that. So we want to
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
promote
So they don't
that.
just need the recipe, they need an end product as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Just a piece. Also, We have the annual Tennessee Beef Expo coming up on March 11th through the 13th at the James E. Ward Agriculture Center in Lebanon. They will be having 7 breeds that they will hold for the show on the Friday. It will begin at noon and it will last until 4:30. On Saturday, it will start at 10 a.m. and it will last till 4 a.m. I know it's a little ahead of time, but we want to make sure that people know this information.
Well, no, really,
before it
March
gets there.
items are, I mean, this is on twice a week for a month, you know,
Yeah.
so things you have in March are prevalent for right now.
Well, yeah, we make sure we want to get those out there because I know a lot of people are interested in beef in Cannon County. We want to make sure that everyone has that information out there. Also, we're having our public baking contest and our Clover Bowl coming up for the kids in March. It will be the 21st and the 22nd. So for the baking contest, it was all the kids who won first place in the classroom with their baking contest, and that included cookies, brownies, cupcakes, and any choice of cookies. So it's gonna be pretty festive. Lots of sweets going on.
So you need a judge for that? I'm just asking.
I mean, I'd like to be a judge. Yes, there will be
No, that's okay.
you know, just a little taste.
A little taste there. A little cup of coffee, you know. Let me have,
Wait a minute, I may need to try that one again.
yeah, I know it.
We also have Horse Night coming up, which is March 24th. It will be sponsored by the Cannon County Walking Horse Association, and it will be at Lions Club at 6 p.m. March 31st, we will have the beef meat carcass cutting demonstration, which is sponsored by the Cannon County Cattlemen's Association, like a tongue tire.
That is a tongue twister, isn't it?
And it will also be at Woodbury Lions Club at 6 p.m. And I know it's ahead of time, but Farm Day is coming. The kids are already asking for it. The weather's been nice, and we plan to have a lot of things going on for Farm Day, but it's in May, so look forward to that. Also, we will be having a 4-H cookbook. So if you know any kids or anyone in the family, or even a 4-H alumni that want to enter recipes, we're going to have just the Cannon County recipe for 4-Hers. So if you have any recipes, you want them to send your picture in with your recipe, and we're going to put it together and sell it to the county. So
Very fun.
Yes, this
That's
is our
good.
first time doing this, so hopefully that everyone will get involved. And
Yeah.
Oh, everybody needs
Everybody
a
will.
cookbook.
yeah, and then it's something like seeing your picture in
That's
there
right.
too. It's
That's
like,
right.
yes,
That's
that is
exciting.
my recipe.
That's exciting.
So next month is also Extension Month. We plan to have a lot of things going on just to give back to the community and promote Extension overall, because I know sometimes they're like, what is Extension? Or is this just the ag office?
Yeah.
But it's like, we're more than just ag.
Yeah.
So we're trying to promote that. In March, we're going to have a lot of things and events coming up. So we just want to look forward to that also.
That sounds great.
All right.
Well, you're a busy
Well,
person.
You're doing a good job. You are.
Goodness sakes, woman.
Got them all covered. I probably need a copy of that, too.
Oh, yes. I have to send you a better version.
All right, well, that's fine, too. We appreciate you coming and being on here.
Yes,
and
always
letting
nice to
us
see you.
know what's going on,
Yeah.
because this is a big part of the community. Agriculture in Cannon County is
It's a big deal.
thing.
It's
It
a big
is.
deal, yeah.
Whether it be the beef or 4-H, and, you know, I'm still surprised that today 4-H is such a big thing in our schools, because I think there are schools where maybe they're not.
Yeah, they kind of get lost in the school system,
Yeah, they
especially
do.
nowadays. It's kind of hard when they're always testing.
There's always
Right.
something going on, yeah.
yeah, it's hard to get in there sometimes.
But
good to
it's
see
good
you.
that the schools work with us on
Yes.
that, okay?
Well, thanks for having
Well,
me.
thank you.
Bye.
And you'll be back again, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know. See ya.
Okay, now we have another gentleman that's coming in here that when we talk about active, he is everything Art Center plus
Plus.
a bunch
He's
of
Neil
other
Plus.
things. Yes, he is.
But not plus size. More
But not
dwarf-
plus
more dwarf
size.
size.
But you probably want to participate in that carcass carving contest.
I do. Actually, I'd like to.
That's what she was.
I've taken whole pigs apart,
Have you?
but not a whole beef. But you know,
Did I miss something? What are
Yeah.
we carving?
the Cattlemen's Association is going to do. Is it a contest or sort of an educational thing?
I didn't know if it was a contest or an educational
And
piece.
they're going to cut up
They're going
a,
to show you, you know,
How to do-
how quickly you can probably take apart a side of beef.
I'll pass on that. I'll just go buy me a pound hamburger.
No, it's really fun. You know, you should. You know, if you're going to eat it, you should kind of be involved in at least
Oh,
a little
I've
bit.
seen them. I've seen them, and we used to have a family member that butchered calves, and we'd always buy a half a calf or something, and he always had to bring it by where I could meet it before it went to the...
Yeah, I don't think I'd like that.
And I thought, don't come show me this calf. I don't want to be introduced to it.
Okay. I think it's good to know your food.
When I was taking anatomy and physiology, I'd have to my kids, I'd say, okay, here's this. Tell me what part of the animal it comes from. They'd be like, Mom, don't make us do that.
The yummy part.
The yummy
hopefully,
part, that's
the yummy
exactly
part,
right.
if it's cooked right. Well, hi, how are you all doing?
Fine. What do you have going on, Neil?
Let's see. Carolyn said I should mention the white oak baskets that are actually stored in this cabin behind us, but they're soon going to be stored in a glassed-in permanent display case on the other side of the room. So we're very
That's
excited.
exciting.
It is. It's a long time coming.
Yeah.
And when we get closer, maybe next month, I'll give more details, and because it's really it's a gift. The cabinet is a gift from a
Wow.
basket maker.
That's
so
very nice. And then you can show it. We can show it on.
can-
And
be
you
on
have
display.
some great...
We've got
you
great
do have
examples, and
some great
these don't
baskets.
exist anywhere else in the world, and we should
crazy,
really
isn't it?
showcase them permanently on display versus only occasionally. So that's one of the little things, or one of the big things going on here. Let's see, we just had great concerts. We had the Tennessee Muffet Jug Band, and then we had the Ultimate Oldies Show, and they're more local folks from Manchester and Warren County, and packed the house. It was really great.
People like the oldies, and they like that jug band,
And they like the jug band. And so we had 3 concert nights in January, and the next concert night is April 9th, and that will be a tribute to Buddy Holly. So if you like Buddy Holly
That'll be
music.
big.
And then a few weeks later, the April 23rd, it's Forever Abbey Road. So that's the
Beatles.
best Beatles cover band in the area. So
And they're great.
we're
are.
having fun with concerts, and the audience as well as the bands are having a great time performing here. So.
It's always fun.
And all those things happen on the same stage where we're producing theaters. So the Ultimate Oldies kind of covered up the stage set for A Year with Frog and Toad. So that opens for the public Saturday the 13th. We'll have 2 matinees. Saturday the 13th of February and Saturday the 20th of February. It's a 1-hour show for a younger audience. So if you've got kids, you want to bring them to theater. Maybe they know the story. Maybe you know the story. Bring them to the show. It's a great show. It's a great cast, and the set's really amazing.
Wow.
So
It is.
I always think the cast and the sets are always amazing here. It's quite
They
impressive.
are, and
really
they
are.
do it quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I mean,
pretty awesome. Yeah.
people, we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Actually, we know who to call to get it done.
Well, that's
right, and
even
get it
more
done
important,
quickly.
Yeah,
Cody Rutledge does an amazing job
Wow.
doing many of our sets, or designing many of the sets, and then painting as quickly as you could possibly
Yeah.
imagine.
They
Yeah.
paint the floor, I think, after every set, don't
Oh,
you?
after every show, the floor gets painted out, and then it gets kind of extravagantly repainted. So
Presume that floor's going to look like a step.
It's a little thick with paint, but no one's tripped yet. But at the same time, we're opening Frog and Toad really next Saturday, not this Saturday, but Saturday the 13th for the public. We're rehearsing Memphis the musical, so that's the first show of our 6-show
Yeah.
season. That's full-length, 2.5-hour musical, live musicians in the back, which most people don't really realize are there. This is not pre-recorded anything. We've got folks who are playing music for a couple hours, backing up the
I can't remember if I
actors.
bought season tickets. I don't know if I did or not. I thought I did, and then I'll have to make sure I
Yeah,
did.
they're not $60 per show. It's $60 for the whole
I
season.
know.
So it's $10 a seat.
Yeah, I thought I did, and then
You
I.
can't go anywhere.
Yeah, you
for that.
cannot. And the shows are always great. The
They
shows are
are.
great.
They really are.
Yeah, I thought Mary Poppins had some of the best singers that we've. They were just. It was awesome.
And lots of kids.
Yeah, lots of
Lots
kids.
of these shows have lots of kids
Yeah,
in them.
I thought Tarzan was awesome too. With all this, every show I've seen has been. I liked the next one better than the other one. It was all good.
That's the best one I've
Yeah,
been to.
yeah.
So, we're excited to get Memphis opened. It's a lot of choreography and a lot of voice, and big
Yeah.
set has to be put together. So,
Yeah.
we're
And of course, when they say Memphis, that kind of gives you a hint.
It's Memphis the musical was
what's
on
that gonna
Broadway
be?
just recently, and they put it out to the public to start doing it locally. So we're very excited. I'm not sure if it's been done yet in Tennessee, so don't quote me on that. But I
Yeah.
think this is one of the first productions at a community level. So we're excited for that. Carolyn's got a little art stuff on the table. So just so you know, White Oak Craft Fair will be happening as always, and it will be September 10th and 11th. Obviously, that's months from now, but we're
Blink
planning,
your eye and you're there.
we're planning already for
Yeah.
it. So it's a
Tell them about the art exhibit that you're having coming up that we talked about.
the one in here, the one
No,
in there.
about if you have something you want to present or would like to see have a show?
In the gallery? Well, the gallery, which is also the lobby, we do 6 shows this year, and that is area artists, single or solo or joint show. This year is all booked up.
Okay.
We book a whole year ahead of time, so we're, when people contact us and let us know if they have work available, then we'll start scheduling 2017. But, 6 months from now, we'll have enough people to, cover, 2017 shows. And a couple of people this year will be their first gallery exhibit. So, while we're a small town, it's a big deal to fill a whole room with art that makes sense together
Yeah.
and it shows the breadth
Yeah.
of your work.
Yeah. I couldn't get over the ones that they made from napkins.
Oh, I couldn't either.
Brian Parker. Yeah.
That was wonderful.
They are. That is so unique.
I know. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
That was
He
great.
does a lot of interesting, commercial graphics work and set design work, and then he stumbled into this little hobby making napkin art. So there's a few pieces of framed work up for sale in the gift shop, and then actually his book, if you want to have something for the coffee table to look
Yeah.
through all the images
And
of
then
his
to
work.
make ones yourself, I guess you could
Why
try to
not?
copy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. I don't believe.
Yes. Well,
I mean, really, I mean,
If I
I
had
can
to
be
be clean-
crafty when I want to be, but that
Yeah.
was
You're pretty crafty.
amazing.
You're pretty crafty. So,
That was amazing. It really was.
so we're busy here.
Yes.
And
And,
you've got another thing coming
well,
up.
I don't
Oh,
know.
you already named all of those.
Yeah, Frog and Toad in February, Cat in the Hat, also a kids show that's in May, so keep that in mind. And obviously we'll be doing Elf Jr. For the public around Christmas time, and that's going to be a great show, of course.
Yeah.
So everything's on our website, everything's on Facebook. Our box office is open 24 hours a day online, or with your smartphone. We don't
Yeah.
charge ticket fees, so you can reach us really anytime, and we'll call you back, and we'll happy to talk to you in person too.
And it's not too late to get season tickets, right?
We'll sell season tickets even into the 3rd show of the year. We'll just keep prorating it, but for the best deal, buy them now.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And that's a great gift. If you've got somebody that enjoys, and we had some man walk in here just out of the blue last week. He came in there and he was talking about, he was going through here and he seen the sign out there, and he just decided that he has to come through here every now and then. He was from Franklin, and he says, I've always wanted to stop. And he said, I had no idea all of this was here. Well, he got real excited about the oldies show. And so he called his wife from the gift shop, and he said, they're having this and this and this here, and you can't believe how big this is. And I believe they ordered tickets. He said they could go online and order them.
Yeah.
But he was real excited, and I showed him what they were having for the rest of the year, and he said, we had no idea. And that's from Franklin.
Well, and
but
Franklin
that
should
happens
come
a
here to
lot.
look at our antiques too.
Yes, they should.
Yeah, because there's a lot here, a lot really good prices as well.
Yes, there is.
So,
There are tourism things to do.
There are.
Come spend the day in Cannon County.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you, we've got some other things that are going to be coming up, especially at the Stillhouse Restaurant. This is kind of a month, a transition month. January and February are where the weather, you never know what you're going to get. So it's hard to plan outside events. But the Stillhouse Restaurant and the Short Mountain Distillery jumped right in there anyway, going to take their chances. The Stillhouse Restaurant on the 13th and 14th are having a Valentine's Day weekend. You can enjoy a romantic dinner for 2. Plus, I believe on Saturday night, the Heather Mulder is going to entertain you with her piano performances. And she is so talented. Heather could do anything. She can play guitar, she can sing, she plays piano, she can
And her
do
graphic design
anything.
work is spectacular.
Yes, it is.
She's a visual
It
artist
is.
as well as musician.
Anyway, that you need to call and get reservations for that at the Stillhouse Restaurant, and you can go on their website or call them and find out. Just put in, tell them you're going to be there. Or reserve a table. And then Saturday, February 20th, you can enjoy the musical talent of Cole Washburn. He will be there from 6 until 8 p.m. at the Stillhouse Restaurant. And then Saturday, February 27th, the Short Mountain Disc Jam and Little Short Mountain Farm will host the Tennessee State Doubles Championship for disc golf. And you can go up there and the farm, they have a lot of fun doing that. They'll teach you how to play disc golf. And during the evening, starting at 7 o'clock at the Stillhouse Restaurant, they're going to host the annual Short Mountain Idol Karaoke Contest. I love this. I think this is so funny. This is going to last about a month, that they're going, well, until April, I believe. But if you think you can sing, this is your chance. You just need to go up there and sing your little heart out. And by the time it's all over, you may be named Short Mountain Idol. So this is something you can't miss.
That's
There's
right.
a lot of people that like to do karaoke. I'd have
not
to have
me.
the
Not
group.
me either.
you,
Not
right?
me.
I can't
I
sing.
can't carry tune.
You were going to take singing lessons.
I know.
Sue.
And Brittany's just so busy.
Oh, okay. Well, as far as I'm concerned with that, you'd have to have all that mixing equipment that makes me sound good whether
Yeah.
I am.
Well, I would like to do lip sync, like lip sync battles, like they do on TV. You know, they have those big lip sync battles.
Yeah, where you're
I
not-
could just mouth it. I can mouth.
And she can do the movements too, because she did that at the car show. I seen that. Anyway, you need to visit their website. It's www.shortmountaindistillery.com and see what all they've got going on there all year. But I think these events will be really a lot of fun. And then Saturday and Sunday, February 27th and 28th, the old Feed Store Antique Mall is going to have their Winterfest, and they're going to have back the lady that does the appraisals on Saturday. The Gathering Place Cafe will be open, so you'll be able to eat right there while you're shopping and take your items to be appraised. I think there is a fee for each item to get it appraised, but if you think you have something that's worth a lot of money and you're not sure, this person can tell you. So that's always real popular whenever they have her. And then Friday, March 25th, the Lions Club, and I know this is a little early, but we have to start on this. The Lions Club is going to have their annual Father-Daughter Princess Ball, which has gotten more popular over the years. We had to move it to a bigger facility, so it's being held at the Senior Center. And you'll be hearing more about that, but if you want some information on it right now, you can call me at the chamber, and that's 615-563-2222. And don't forget to get your teams together for the Biggest Loser.
That's right.
We need to do that because you could win prizes, we could win some money.
That's right. Well, we'll get
And you
the
can
chamber will
be
get money
healthy.
anyway. The chamber will get money anyway, but the more people that sign up, the better off it is.
That's right. And you always check out the chamber website. It's also the county website, and that is canontn.com. And look on the calendar, just click on the calendar, and as the events come in, I'm putting them up there. So, and that includes meetings, commission meetings, everything. And anybody that lives in Cannon County or any organization that's having an event, if they would just let me know, I'll be glad to get it on there for them. And we're just about out of time. Happy Valentine's
I think we're
Day.
over time.
Happy Valentine's Day,
That's
and we'll
right.
see you next month.
Bye.